It looked like as though we're now about to go into more of a desert area, but it looks a bit rocky in places. Where I am at uh, is definitely more rocky. Oh, look at that! Can you see all that? Jesus, look at that! Yeah, enough of them in it. Jeez, look at that. I wonder what that's about. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, I pressed record at the right time, innit? Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a bit more of a sandy experience. We've obviously seen some sand coming through. And when you're in Gambia, or some more emergency vehicle. Well, the first lot was motorcycles. Now I'm seeing emergency vehicles coming through. I'm seeing the ambulance coming through. So I don't know if that's for charity or whatever. I have no idea. So it's shaking a bit, isn't it? It is steady. It's as steady as it can be. So sorry about the shaky experience. Anybody watching? But yeah, it's definitely coming into a sandy part now, and I can see somebody's got their flag up there, but I don't know if you can see that. I mean, yeah, I don't know if you can see that. But someone's got the American flag and the Morocco flag. So hopefully you saw that, so I can see it when I look back at it as well. Yeah, wow, this is definitely the sand area, and it's one of those areas, as you know, where you definitely want to know that you got enough fuel in the car. Because all it is just desert on that side as well, just desert. Yeah, so a bit shaky once again. I'll see if I can steady it. See a truck coming through in a moment. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. When we were in France and Spain, I'll put it there. But when we were in France and Spain, there was like petrol stations, I'd say every 20 to 30 miles. Here, gosh, we must have driven about a good 100 miles and there was not one petrol station. Boy, if we... My good Lord. Well, mind you though, I've got some unleaded petrol in a tank. You know those little tanks. Jedi Floyd. I should say Granddad Floyd, but no, I won't go that far. He had some unleaded fuel, so he gave it to me. I think he might have topped himself up with some diesel in a can. So I got a can of unleaded, just in case something was to happen. Like just in case, you know, just in case fuel. Like if something was to go down, you put that in there, and hopefully that would take you to the next petrol station. So that's the levels of thinking that you have to have. Yeah, it's not like your enemy is not just. No, I hate to say no, not just. Where people think that the enemy is the person. No, sometimes the enemy is you. You didn't prepare yourself for what you're about to get yourself into. You are the enemy to yourself. So it's very important that you prepare, put things in place. If something was to go down, you'll be okay. You know? So I'll put it more central now. Okay, let's widen that a bit, yeah. this is definitely the Sahara. Definitely the Sahara. And some places are more sandy than others. Some is rock sand, some is sand. Yeah. Driving to Gambia. Not cheap, by the way. This is more expensive than catching a flight. You wouldn't think so, would you? You wouldn't think that this is more expensive than catching a flight. It is. It is. And I would solely say it's not just the fuel. In actual fact, when you are going up to certain speeds with high speed load revs, you can actually manage your fuel quite well. So for instance, this car can go up to maybe 400 miles plus, yeah, on a full tank, right? So see it this way then, if that's the case, the trip to Gambia is actually about, let's say, just under 4,000 miles, yeah? I think to the number there, I think I saw 3,500 miles, but let's say it's 4,000 miles. That means that you'll be going to the petrol station 10 times, right? And let's just say that's £50 a time, yeah? So 50 times 10 is £500, right? You're spending £500 on fuel, which really ain't nothing. Yeah, but mind you, that's the price of a flight. So that's just on the fuel, yeah, £500, right? Give or take. After that, it's tolls. My good Lord, I've never seen so many tolls in my life. And because we're on the other side of the car, we've got to come out of the car to put the ticket in or take the ticket out. Or, you know, if someone's there, you can stretch over and give them the money. But man, oh man, oh man. Tolls in France averaging about, excuse me, about £20 average at a time. Excuse me, something up my nose. I think the most I saw was like £27 or £28 to go through a flipping toll. When you come into Spain, it goes a little bit cheaper. So no, this is flipping pounds, not even flipping euros. I'm sure it's now. I'm actually £25. Yeah, so it's seen something like 28 euros, possibly, right? So some of them were up to £25. Just go through a flipping toll. Spain went down to about €8. I think one I saw 13 euros. When you come into Morocco, they've got some over here as well. Theirs is not too bad. Yeah, some was something like, was it 4 demos or something like that? Was it 4? Maybe 10. So it's something like £1. You know, just a little less than £1 to actually go through. So it wasn't too bad. But yeah, man, the tolls, I would say it's the tolls that kill you a bit. And then obviously it's going through the borders. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the ferries as well. How can I forget the ferries? So let's count it in already, right? So you're looking at £500 for the fuel, yeah, give or take, right? Let's say £500. If you drive sufficiently as well, so efficiently, for a better word. So you're looking at high gear, low revs. Yeah, high gear, low revs. Right? So you're looking at, with the revs, just make sure you're under 3, basically, if you can, even under 2. Right, so 2.5, you're in a low rev, right? Because obviously if you're in the lower gears, you're using a lot of revs. You must probably be going up a hill or something, so you would need that. When you're on flat roads, you're looking at 4, 5, 6. 6 obviously would be better. Okay, so you're going at good speed, using less fuel. So this car, I've noticed that if I was to go from full tank straight to empty, I actually think I can maybe squeeze out 450 miles, you know? I'm sure I can squeeze out 450 miles if you drive cleverly, right? When I'm in town in London, I'm just getting it to 280 miles. And trust me, I'm in tears when I'm seeing that. I'm thinking there's something wrong with my car. Oh, anyway. So the ferry costs £100 from Dover to Calais. From, let's say, Gibraltar to Tangier, that's Spain to Morocco, that was £180. So you're looking at £280 just for the ferry, £500 for the fuel. So already that's £780. So that's your plane trip. That's your plane trip already. The borders, we didn't have to pay to go through, obviously, France, Spain. You don't pay for that, especially on a British passport. Morocco, you don't pay for it because they see you as someone that's going to be bringing business to Morocco in terms of the things that you buy, and they're very much into tourism, yeah? So Morocco's going to leave you alone. So when you go into Mauritania, jeez, I'm about to go and experience that shortly, see what happens there. Just make sure you have a visa, because if not, they will F you over for a start. But I heard that they're quite volatile there, yeah? Make sure you have your visa. And anything after that, you have to just pay. I think it's something like €60, which is all right, but that's if you've done everything right. Because if not, I've had people spend up to a week or 2 weeks just at the border, because they just won't let them go through. And then in Senegal, apparently €250 with their car. And I'm quite happy with that if they just don't search my car for drugs, but don't say, oh, why is this inside your car? You're going to sell this stuff. None of your business. I just paid €250, man. Come on. I just paid €250. So like, kind of like leave mans alone now. Jeez, that was painful enough as it is already. But hey, if you have the right connections, yeah, it's possible that things could, help you out. Gambia, I have a permit for that. Show them the permit. Should leave you alone, or my little something. But I'm bringing some stuff into Gambia, and yeah, because Morocco was like, if you sell this stuff here, we are going to take your €200. Yeah, I had to exchange. Oh, sorry, I'm still flipping tired. I had to pay, basically. I had to pay to have this stuff in my car. I'll get my money back if I get to the other end. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I think it's possible. The sand dunes that we just saw, it's possible that we may have now just passed it. Well, mind you, though, I mean, the Sahara is I think, I'm not being funny, but I think I've heard something like 1/3 of Africa is flipping sand. Yeah, 1/3. Yeah. All right, let's just go 1/4. Yeah, 1/4 of Africa is desert. That's a big size, It's big size. Somebody can maybe go and do the Google search on that. How much of the desert is of Africa? I'm sure someone can do that. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Let's save some battery power. Yeah. All right. Nice one. Hold on. Let me see what happens over this side, just to make sure. I tend to now want to come off this YouTube live, and next thing you know, I missed something. Something's about to come up. Nah, it's all good now. All right. Anything that looked good, I'll be back on. Yeah. All right. Nice one. And yeah, well, I'll go on. Everything cool, everything nice, everything spice.